live, as in live, so we can chat to you on the chat line. We can have comments. We can go crazy now. Thank you for your patience. The last, let's just say January and most of February has been a bit of a challenge when it comes to the show, but we have eventually got it right. Either I'm not here and I have to record, or we needed tech to be sorted out, which it has been. So thank you very much for joining us. We're talking services today, a bit of a recap on what happened there. I know the course was absolutely fantastic from all the comments that I read. And then we're going to look at some match play games, and then we are going to have a general discussion. So please get involved and be part of the show. I already see lots of guys have jumped onto the chat line already, like Martin Schlechter saying, "Go Gerard." And yes, Gerard is on the show today. Hello, champion. How are you?
How's it, guys? Good and you?
Good to see you, and congratulations. How are you feeling? Signing a lot of autographs lately?
No, not as yet. Reality hasn't really much kicked in, but yeah, it's a good vibe.
We will get into it all. We'll show your scorecard, and then you can paint a big picture. I know Donnie played and Fricky played. Nice to have you back, Donnie. How you been?
Yeah, it's been very busy, Maz. Concepts has been really taking a lot of my time, and so I'm only playing golf some Saturdays, but not everyone. But yeah, other than that, been very good.
And then our usual suspect, Mr. Fricky Frikadel Frikkel.
Yes, how's it, Mazo?
How's life, Fricky?
So yeah, no, it was fun, very busy. Yeah, so we're going through a few financial stuff, but yeah, going crazy. And you have obviously great to have you on the show live.
Live. Yes, I'm not sitting in St. Francis when we're supposed to be live, like last week. I'd already left. So now we're back to normal. For hopefully ever. Let's see who has said what before we jump into it. Hansi, and we are live again. Hello, boys. As I said, Gerard Sneeman, how's it all? And birthday boy. Happy birthday to Nico Ritz. Big shout out, Nico. Brian says, yes, live show. Been a long time. Good evening, Duck. Shannon. Good evening, Ducks. Looking forward to another live show. Juliet Horn. Who's Juliet Horn? Like a leafy. Okay, that gives it away. Do you want to wave?
Hello.
Awesome. Do Brian with Gerard at Glen Vista. Awesome swing. Knew he could win before me. Oh, you're almost there, Brian. You're almost there. And then Gerard's name, and who's this guy? And then Echo. How can there be an echo? Let me just go in here quickly. No, there shouldn't be an echo. If other people are hearing echo, tell me who's echoing, and then maybe we can sort it out. All right, everybody. Gerard, I just want to throw it in before I forget. You said you went to Concepts with Donnie, and that changed your game. Talk us through it.
Yeah, look, I've been battling with with my shot shaping the past couple of months, and yeah, got hold of Donnie, booked a session with him. We went through the entire analysis. Long story short, ended up changing the shafts on it. Thicker grips, and yeah, tweaked it. Well, Donnie basically did his magic, and he tweaked it, and yeah, it's paying off at the moment.
Donnie, what did you do?
Yeah, no, obviously it's like I did the whole like normal session that I normally do, like look at flex of these shafts, length, lie angles, and obviously grip sizes, and what we saw is like we needed to change the shafts. The shafts were a bit like weak for him, and then at the same time, it's like we had to thicken the grips as well because his hands was just over rotating, and yeah, well there we go. 3 at services. Proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding. I was just about to say, well, it just shows you when you have your equipment right, then things are running swimmingly. Before we get going, I saw some nice stuff on social media. Now, I'd love, if I had a golf course, to have this. What do you think, gentlemen? A warm-up hole.
That would be awesome.
Can you imagine? That would be the coolest thing of cool. You go there. First drive, sort it out, hit a nice flush and iron, and then you go. I think it's a great idea.
I think so, Mazo. It would have been a great opportunity for me and Gerard at services as well, if granted them just had a warm-up hole, and we also just have a warm-up hole before they start with their birdie start. So, yeah, I think it's a great idea. We must initiate something like that.
But where? Where would we do the warm-up hole?
We'll dub that hole number 20.
Okay. Or
Okay.
what about hole 0?
Oh, that as well.
What do you think, boys? Boys on the chat line? If you're, that would be a great idea. I'm going with that. Then the other thing I saw, this was circulating, everyone. So let's just break this down quickly. It was this guy, Colin Campbell, from who knows where, shooting 61 points off his 53 handicap. Donnie, you sent this to me. You want to? I'm sure you studied this backwards. You want to break it down for us?
Yeah.
A lot of 5-pointers there.
Yeah, there's a couple of 5-pointers, 4-pointers. You know, he only had 1 or 2 1-pointers. So, yeah, but also look at his handicap, 53.28 as an index. That was like, that's crazy. Yeah, I think there was a couple of guys chasing him out of the golf course after prize giving.
I wonder how that's happened, because you don't just come right like that. You know, you don't just off of 52 shoot something that low. So snip, snip.
I
can
don't
have a
think
look
he's
at that
gonna go ever. Yeah.
score's high. I think he shot over 100, but still, you know,
He shot
to
100.
to rock up, you know, with a 53 handicap,
Hmm.
anybody should take lights out of it.
Well, he might just be competing on Sunday too, Gerard, with that score. He might lose out, but he might just win it.
Yeah.
You might
We've
just
seen the
only
scores.
go.
Right, then the next one I've got for you is I think we need to implement this golf ball.
Waar story en nou? You'll never find it,
A
man.
camouflage golf ball. Who in their right mind decides to make a camouflage golf ball? Well, only Wilson does. Good thing we're not using them.
I think Dory take offense to that one.
You won't even find it on the fairway, most likely.
Never.
I just want those golf balls, not just to have one.
Yeah, just to try. Then the final thing I have for you is if you can't make friends, what's the easiest way to make friends, people?
Play golf?
One step further.
Kira only one?
Should I give it away?
Yeah.
Any guesses, Donnie?
Just get to the golf course and just play with anybody. It's not making friends that way.
No, this way. If you think it's hard to meet new people, try picking up the wrong golf ball. They'll come a running.
Yeah. Proper Gerard Snyman. He's done it once.
No, you've got to have markings of some sort, like surely. So that is my news or funny stuff for now. Let's quickly, before we go to services and break down Gerard's round, congratulations to Arthur Road, who won at Bronkhorstspruit for the Limpopo series. There's Wayne, and I can't remember the guy on the left's name. So Limpopo series is off and running. So if you want to see what's next, is Corrow Creek on the 13th of April. If you would like to join that, it's always a nice outing. The app, the events are open on the app, so there you go. And I might just add that I will be sending out qualifying for Sunday Series 1, who's qualified for the Masters. The app has already got the event set up, so once you know, you can already start booking. It includes carts, etc., because it is Copperleaf, and it is a Friday, don't forget. Okay, Gerard, let's get to you, my friend. Do you want to paint a picture of services for us?
Well, yeah, Maz, it was very hot and humid that day. I recall a lot of guys clapping a heavy sweat there on the opening hole, which in this case I'll refer to as the 19th. But yeah, I mean, the course itself obviously was a bit in a bad shape due to the fact that they didn't have water for like 2.5 weeks. So obviously, hence the reason why the greens were in such state that it was when we played there. But I know, I'm basically just talking for myself on my own game. When you're in the short stuff and you set yourself up for a chance, basically in my case, I capitalized from that. And yeah, and it turned out great. It worked for me.
Look at that, 2 birdies on 11 and 12. That was pretty good. You had a nice streak of 3-pointer, 3-pointer, 3-pointer.
Yeah, look, I mean, when we started it off, Martin Schlechter was, I think, after 4 or 5 holes, he was in the lead. So I said to him, listen, don't let it get to your head. Just do what you're doing. It's working. And then obviously when we got to the 11th, I hit a nice 9-iron in there, straight at the flag. I basically thought it was like within a meter or so, but when I got there, it was right at the back of the green.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like a downhill putt as well, and very quick in that case. But the caddy that was there with Martin obviously showed me the line, and I went on it, and it boxed. Luckily, because I mean, if it missed, it might have. Yeah, I think it was off.
Right. And then what was the best part of your game? Just chipping and short game?
Yeah, look, so my short game and putting was very hot, I must say. And then obviously after that birdie on the 12th at par 5, I think it was. It was just a different feeling. It was like, okay, well, we're onto something here. And that's when Martin looked at the app and he's like, dude, you don't want to see this. I'm like, no, don't show me. And it showed that I was obviously suddenly in the lead. And after that, the nerves kicked in and tried to keep it together and managed to do that at the end of the day. But yeah, well done to Andre Wessels as well. I think we were tied. I think he was on the 17th hole. It was his 8th. After that, managed to pull it through.
And then I wanted to ask you, did you stumble once seeing the live scoring?
Numerous times. I think about three times. Yeah, 3-4 times. I did.
So what changed? What changed? You're just more conservative?
After seeing, so after seeing the leaderboard, I just told myself, you know what, if I can just aim for par on every hole, I think I had like 6 or 5 holes left to play. So my aim was just to make par. Then I knew, I would be in a good running for it. Obviously, for 2 out of those 6 or 5 holes, I obviously made a bogey on those 2. But yeah, managed to keep it together after that and just refocus and get back into the fairways and set a shot up for a chance.
That is awesome. Boys, how did you guys go? Shall I show the top 10 first, and then we'll see if you're in the top 10? I think Donnie, if I saw right, is in the top 10. I'm not so sure about Flicky. So Gerard de Bruto on 39 points. Andre Wessels, 38. Wimpy Force, another good round from the Wimpmeister, 37 points. Clint Broeder's always steady. Peter Prinsloo, nice to see him back. Barry Fenter, Stefan Annette Barent. And there's Donnie. I thought so. 34 points. Donnie, let's start with you first, then we'll go to Flicky. Do you want to go through your round in a highlighted version?
Yeah, Maz. So a whole lot of pars. I had 6 birdies and 6 very stupid drops. But like, I finished on 72 gross, which was, I was happy with it considering the greens weren't that great. It's like you had a couple of bounces, but I was hitting the ball great, and obviously we were focusing on the team game, and that was the big thing. So I wasn't actually looking at the leaderboard to see where I was, but it was fun.
That seems to happen a lot. A lot of guys I speak to, they focus on the teams or singles and they come out and they shoot well. And let me just add, I shot 72, and I've shot +2. What the?
Yeah, she's done it.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't make the stupid drops, it could have been more lower. But
Sure.
Like the nice thing is like my game is at the moment where it's like if I'm making silly mistakes, there's a few birdies in the round that's sort of like damaging or making the damage control better. So
Nice. Let me just jump in here quickly. Boys, I don't even want to say, Fricky, let's rate services because it's going to be not great. And they've had a lot of issues because when I was there in the beginning of January, I can't remember, December-ish, their lawnmowers were broken. So that didn't work. So I think, Fricky, we've had a bit of a bad run with courses lately. I think you don't want to say it, but let's be honest. We've had a bad run for the first month and a half or 2 months of the courses compared to any other season. What's happening?
Yeah, Mazza, I must say, a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, we started with Parkview as an example, which was, Holland. But I mean, that was probably the only course that was bad. This year, you guys had trouble with obviously weather at PCC. We had Holland at Eagle Canyon. Wingate was slightly Holland. This one was just
No. Slightly dusted.
Yes, like it. Slightly clayed. That's it. Slightly clayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was so you can't probably fault too much. Well, you can fault the course, but I mean, there's lots of conditions as well that led to this. But it's a terrible start for us on courses.
We got Benoni Lakes left next. We can only hope. And then we got a Botsy. That's normally not a problem. So, we'll see how it goes. But it can only get better. Let's just say that. So, I was saying, the guys on the chat line, give us a rating from 0 to 10. Overall, everything. Maybe consider the cheap brandy specials. That might add a point to what's happening. The gears, maybe. The playing partners that you had. Let's not just judge it on the shitty-ass greens, should I say.
Slightly clayed.
Slightly clayed.
Yeah, man. I'm going to sort of semi that guy just to sort of stick up a little bit for them.
Do it. We need those
course,
people.
Normally the golf course isn't very good, Nick. Nico and myself, Nico Roots and myself, we normally, like last year we played there a few Fridays and the course was really good. I just think, like Fricky said, the lawnmowers broke. They didn't have water. You could see that on the edges of the greens especially. The greens were not great. And like from my side, I would rate it like 4 or 3.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But the course was actually not bad. The fairways was actually not in bad condition. If you had a fairway lie, it was actually very nice. So you have to look at all the stuff. And unfortunately, also here in Pretoria lately, we've had, like very hot conditions, and then we've had thunderstorms. And when that water lies and it starts to the sun bakes the next day, and it's 30 like 1 or 2 degrees, that does damage the course as well a little bit. So I think also give it to them. They tried their best. The greens, but you have to look at the rest also, and the conditions.
For being a custodian for services. Gerard, what would you rate it? Obviously a bit higher, seeing that you won.
Yeah, look, apart from that, Maz, I think condition-wise, I would give it a 4 as well. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of work. Obviously, if they have the tools to do it in the water, I'm sure that the course will be back in top, Nick.
I'm just going through the comments. It says, Carl Davido says, right. Hansi says, sounds like it was a better call to go play club champs. On this, the clubs must stop booking club champs on my Duckhook days. Like, come on. Are they not looking at our calendar? What's happening? I put my calendar. I'm not even going to go into it. But that's always a problem because end of March is club champs weekend and it's difficult to maneuver it. That's probably why the field was a bit smaller, because I know a lot of people were playing club champs. Wimpy Voss, well done, Mr. Third Place. 3 out of 10, but done with the boys, 10 out of 10. Well, that's good to hear. 10 out of 10. Barry's just laughing. Haha. Right. Carl says, sorry, I was rating my game. 0. My bad.
You got to have with that.
Yeah. Let's just go, because the guys did some work for us and did some interviews. So let's have a look at what the other guys had to say, and Gerard's there as well. And then we'll come back and break it down with pins and par 3 thingies and hole ranks and so on and so on.
It went well. It's a good game. The green's a bit iffy, but the rest of the game went well. Myself and Jacob played good golf. We played against great competition. Actually, we all even +1, I think, in Jacob +4. So everything went good. I missed a silly putt, but unfortunately that's what it is. Eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoy the day. Even on my handicap going forward, yeah, that's good.
Lekker. So luckily we got that last putt on video, so I'll make sure that Maz do get it on the group.
Yeah, I'll drink for that, don't worry.
Well
That's a shit putt, but
Oh, well done though, top 5.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy. The course was playing a bit difficult today with the greens. Missed a lot of short birdie putts. I'm happy. I'm working hard on my handicap, as you guys know already. So maybe I will be at 6 next game, or I'm very happy. I didn't think I will get there. I missed a short birdie putt on 18th, like half a meter. The greens was a bit bouncy, but I'm playing very good golf. I'm striking the ball proper. I'm actually very sad that we couldn't play our team match play game here. My brother is a bit sick, but I'm very happy.
Mr. De Bruyne, your 4th league game, your first league win, -3 at services. How do you feel?
I feel chuffed, I must say, Fricky. It was a very good game for myself. My short game and my putting was like by far the best it basically ever was. So about 3 weeks ago, I went to Donny at Golf Concepts. We did an entire fitment, changed the shafts on my clubs, changed the grips, did a few analysis, and yeah, it's playing off now. So yeah, I'm very chuffed.
Lekker, dude. So yeah, obviously the greens was a bit tough today. But overall course conditions?
I think it was great. I tried to keep it in the short stuff, and it worked for me at the end of the day. Had a good birdie putt on 11, which was quite long, and that one obviously boxed. Had a second birdie the hole right after that on the par 5. So yeah, and at that time Martin said, listen, you're in the lead. So yeah, that's where the nerves kicked in, and yeah, messed up a few holes, but managed to keep it together.
Okay, well done, guy. So
Thank you.
keep it up.
Thanks,
Cheers.
So there you have it. Boys had their say. Once again, let me just remind you, if you need to sort your game out and you want to win a Duckhook event, go see Donnie. He seems to be good luck.
Also, just
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that.
Also, just a quick thing. I don't know if you saw in the video, the course was looking great with that flowers and the water and everything.
Yeah, the flowers are spectacular.
It's brilliant.
Okay. Let's go through the pin winners on the day. Sudesh Garib seemed to be taking all of them. And Carl. So your game wasn't that bad, Carl. Go for it, quick.
Yeah, so we've got the par 3 fifth, golf for 8 Hydrosport with Sudesh there. Suits and Tower with Clint Brothers, so he must just come and get it from me. Par 3 11th, Sustainable Choices from Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then we had a joke, Carl Davidson at the Golf Concepts voucher that he got there. So lekker Carl Davidson. He was writing text, so I actually misread that, so I do apologize.
Mr.
But,
Carl, while you are watching, tell us about the 16th, the closest in 2. The 16th is, yes, I know which one that is. Tell us about it. What did you hit? What did you hit? And what did you hit? There we go. Let's move on to the Football Alliance winners. It came down a bit, 89 points, minus 17, with Peter Zakaria, Barry Fenter, Andre Vessels, and Glenn Williams. So congratulations, gentlemen. 1 7-pointer. Pretty steady, but it's not the lowest we've seen. We've seen much better than this. No.
They had
Yeah,
two in there.
They're 2 what? 2 pointers.
Two pointers, yeah.
Yeah.
Hole number 8 and 10.
I was saying. Best of the par 3s. It's always interesting to see. Marius van Heerden -2 and Peter Prinsloo -2. So they dominated the par 3s. Are you in anyone there? No. Gerard's there, -1. So talk us through the 8th and the 11th, Gerard. Can you remember them?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, not really, but yeah, look, there's a lot that happened that day, but
The 8th
like
is
I
that
said,
long one. That's between the trees. Yeah.
Yeah, so that one actually I hit a 6 iron, ended up in the bunker to the right.
Yeah.
I think what was his name? Bobby West, yeah, he hit a 5 iron, he was over. But at the end of the day, I had a very good bunker shot out of there, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it must have been like a centimeter from the cup.
Oh,
Otherwise,
nice.
I would. Yeah, so tapped in far there. Yeah.
And the uphill 11th, that one that goes up. Don't fall in the ditch thing. That one.
Yeah, so like I said, that one was a 9 iron in. I thought it was close, but it ended up right at the back of the green and managed to box that long putt. So yeah, it was good.
Nice. That's the one you were saying earlier. Let's look at the par 4s, gentlemen. Grant Nell -3, Stefan and Rick -3. So they are top of the pops when it comes to the par 4s. And yes, I'm like struggling to find Fricky's name anywhere.
Shut up, man. Yes, like I'm busy. I'm busy working hard. Now I'm struggling, and yeah, I can't comment much, but yeah, it's a terrible game.
Okay. You don't have to comment. Gerard says, he doesn't say it, but he is -2. Another 22 points on the par 4s. Let's see about the par 5s, gentlemen. Andre Wessels takes the par 5s with the Donny of Geldenaces. Donny of Geldenaces, tell us what happened.
Yeah. Like I need to now remember. Like the second hole is like the par five. I just made a regulation par, blocked my tee
Yeah.
shot to the right. On hole number 9, I actually hit driver 4-iron, and I was just middle green, just right off the green, and 2 putt there for birdie. And then the downhill par 5, where you can see the Voortrekker monument, hit driver 6-iron, box the hit chip on, box the putt for birdie, and then the last one also made birdie there, if I remember
Right.
correctly. But that would be a plus.
Am I
So,
seeing right? Is that Fricky's name there?
Yes, yes. Hallo, kyk dit mooi.
2, 2, 2, 2. 8 punte.
yes,
Yeah,
nice.
it should have been a birdie at 2 of them, but yeah, unfortunately, I just suck.
Okay, you and Gerard are the same. Mine uneven.
Yeah.
Gerard just went about it a bit differently. Let me, Hansi says, Fricky, if you are struggling, you must go to concepts.
Yes, Donnie, kan ek bietjie vir jou kom kuier?
Enige
Dan kry ek nog enetjie, hè? Waar is die kamera hier? Kry ek nog so enetjie?
Nog een enetjie. Martin Slechter actually says, we were lucky. Greens were much worse 2 weeks ago. Actually, great improvement after they restored the water. Wow. If you want to take that as lucky, thank you, Martin. And then, Brian, I'm not going to even read your comment there. Carl came back to us, said 3 woods, 7-iron, putt and putt. So if you got closest in 2, you missed a sitter for birdie, I'm going to assume, unless nobody was even close to that. How far was he away? Can you remember?
It was like a meter and a half max, I would say.
Oh.
From when.
Okay. Let's have a look at the hole ranks, everyone. I'd like to have a look at these. The hardest hole is that par 3, really? The par 3 11th at an average of 1.36. That I find very interesting. Was it really? It's a stroke 16 as well. Then the 18th was the second hardest, 1.38.
Yeah, it's only because Grant and Barend handicap managed and blacked out, so yeah.
Oh, did they black out the 18th?
Yeah.
Is that not supposed to be a fine?
Yeah, look, I'm working on that. So
Hold on. Hansi, there's a rule in the Constitution that says if you black out the 18th or the 9th, you must dop. Please add Barent and Grant for a Kots commando because suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, Summer.
Yeah. After they whipped us.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not cricket. Let's go back. The easiest hole was the 7th, which is up the hill. No, I lie.
Yep.
7th.
No,
7th is stroke 1. Oh, okay. The double stroke guys would have probably boosted the average here.
Yeah, but they also had the tee forward, Maz. So, myself and Duchook had like literally like 50 meters in to the green. It was one. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, you'd say nothing because you can't hear you. Just a little. Calda says, hence why I rated my game as a 0, because you can't putt. Right. What's next? Let's have a look at what Sunday 2 now. Oh, did I put the right graphic in here? I'm going to put this up. Sunday 1, sorry. Here we go. Yes, it's the right graphic. Shannon Schaefer is now leading by a solitary 1 point over Gerard Snyman, who's now dropped out of pole position to second on 76. And then, Gerard, you've made a nice jump. You went from 7 to 10 to 2. So now you just got to hang on for dear life and try make the top 10 so you can be in the Sunday 1 shootout team. And then or win a lot of Strixon golf balls by being the champion of Sunday League 1. Is that what you're aiming for?
Yeah, obviously. I think I'll give Donnie a shot tomorrow. Maybe go make a turn there before the next one again.
Sure, you're going to have to, I was going to say rub his head, but I don't think that's going to work well as the lucky charm. You know what I mean? And then Clint is moves up from 7th to 4th. Barry stays at 4th, 75 points. Edwin still hanging on 75, but can't miss a game. Rudolph is in the same situation. So is Vimpy. So is Gerard. So I think this top 10 could change very quickly, especially with those 4. If you have a look, who's got the most points? Gerard No, Clint's got 111 points as the most in a total. Mooi.
Most consistent. So I just want to make a pact here, Mazzo.
Yeah.
With the next 2 games, you'll see me in the top 10. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, I hope so. You're getting a tattoo if you are not?
I'm going to visit Donnie.
Okay. Okay. But the tattooist is there, so you might as well.
No tattoos.
Come on, Donnie. Go get a Mighty Ducks with a line through it.
Yeah, but cross.
Yeah, Donnie will get it. No problem. Cool. Right. There's more comments. Let's do it. Hans says both of them are loaded for Kortsing on hole 18 by a donkey. By a donkey, by a donkey, by a donkey. Gerard Snyman, look at Saturday 1. 3 Gerards in the top 10. Good observation, Wamchi. Martin, well, we're all going to queue at Donnie's. Well, at this rate, it looks like it. Match plays. Let's just go. I've done the teams only because there was only one singles game, I think.
Can't we focus on singles rather? Let's leave match plays.
No, because we need to focus on you. Who played here? Legends of the Grain, yes? They played?
No, I don't think anyone played here.
Are you sure? When did Leon and Ian play then? No, they haven't played yet. When are you guys going to play? Ian's not even watching the show live anymore. He doesn't like us anymore. He's gone. Sad times. So nobody played here then, right? Okay, Let's go to Group B. Anybody play here?
No. Swinging Siblings would have played against Camerons, but that was not played because of injuries and
So the Ninjas, they are playing at Ibotsi, and they're playing up against, I can't remember, I think Dopey, they're playing at Ibotsi against the Ninjas. So that would change things, because if Dopey wins, then it's 3 points at the top of the first 3. So that could be a tight group in the end. Camerons, you're running out of time. Let me just come back here. End of July, people. End of July. C. Mad Tigers definitely played the Stingers. Okay. And it looks like it was a draw. Yes, it was. So
yes,
a draw between Wayne and Mark and Jaco and Peter. So that must have been a good game. But Mad Tigers have now played 2, and they go to the top with 4 points. Putt Pirates is the only others on the list. So quite a few guys yet to get their campaign started. End of July, gents. End of July. Group D. Anybody here? No.
No. I think Wingate was the last one. Woody was the last one.
Yeah, Sultan of Swing and Obscura, 3 points apiece. Steady Eddies will get going soon. Then I think it's our groups. Here we go. Fatties and Monies took on the Stingers. All I can see is that you lost.
Yes, Mazzo. If we can take back the first 3 holes, it would have been all squared, but we can't. The first 3 holes, they just, birdie, I think. So, it was crazy good for them.
It's not too often that the entire column on one side has got the numbers in it. So you weren't close to leading or sharing or halving or nothing.
Look, we were close in sharing halfway on the first hole. I mean, if that counts. But further from that, nothing.
So what happened?
Like I said, I mean, they started birdie, or 3-pointer, and we just couldn't box the putts. And then from there, we were just, we were struggling. We came back up until, I think, 2 down. And then, they got into second gear, and I think the last 2 holes, they made like 1 point and 0 points. So,
I see Boren just jumped on to watch us, Borens. So if you want to gloat on the chat line, drop a message and tell Fricky something, because your timing is impeccable. Impeccable.
No, we didn't even get a milkshake for our loss. Thanks, Boren.
No, nothing. I know there's...
The one thing I can tell you is that afterwards, when G came to me asking me for pain tablets.
Okay. Sorry, MG.
Why? Because he tried to carry me. There's no ways. If you take my first hole out, which was a blackout, I was actually on +2. So he was also +2. So was het goed gespeeld? Kon net nie aftel nie.
Orange, if you...
What he mentioned is I just know, like he knows me. I've got experience in that situation. So that's why I just wanted to, to ask for pain tablets.
Wow.
Lekker julle mannetjies.
Barrett, I see you just put a comment there. I just want to let you know that you are now on the fines list. Go see why. Yeah. No? His comment. Carl says, skip the singles match play. I think he played Fats and he lost 6-4. That's what I'm saying. Barnes, we had a double. The last we had already won. No, you didn't have to. Just my first shank in a very long time was on the last.
Excuses.
Right. Excuses. Group F. Donnie's in this group. You played?
Yeah, we did. My partner actually finally rocked up, so
Yeah.
that was a good. I must say, it's like he actually kept us out of jail. He boxed a couple of monster putts, but yeah, it was. I do not think all the Jaco and Martin was on the A games, but we're lucky to take the win.
But Martin says they were 4 down after 9. He can't believe you didn't get the bonus points. So what happened there? Did you also COTS commando?
No. We were 3 up, and we actually halved 10, 11. We were 4 up after 12, and then they halved 13, 14, and then 15 we shook hands thereabouts.
This doesn't quite show what Martin says, but I took this off score capture. But it gives the result is what counts here. 3 and 4 for the long waits. And look, I could fit weapons of gross destruction in this graphic. So at least you see it. Well played, Donnie.
Oh, wait.
Well played, Donnie. You did it. On to the next. I think our group's going to be tight when it comes down. Nico and myself are playing Ribotsi, and we're playing Barry and Gustav. Ooh, I want to win that game. Ricky, I want to win that game.
No comment.
I really want.
I think in our group they're going to be also like one of the tough guys to beat. So yeah.
Hopefully, I can arrive at a Botsi again. Hopefully, that's all I'm going to say.
You've won it also before, so you can twice.
Yeah. Gerard, what's your take on a Botsi?
Look, Maz, I haven't played that course for the past, 3-4 years. But I've managed to shoot around in the 70s there in the past, so it's definitely doable. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Very nice.
But Gerard,
Stableford points. I think you can definitely do that. I mean, when you play the major in the winter, then it becomes a bit difficult. But I mean, summertime, individual Stableford, I think it's doable.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Donnie, you were saying?
No, it's like Martin and it's like not Martin, Gerard and his partners in our group as well. So maybe we should. I don't know. Are you guys keen for Sunday 1 next month?
Yeah, we're keen. I mean, we've been asking on the group, but nobody's come to the party. But we'll check it out.
Donnie doesn't have WhatsApp on his phone. You have to remind him that he's got WhatsApp. Like before we went on air, I had sent a link to WhatsApp, and then I said to Fricky, there's no point. We need to phone him so he can pick his phone up.
And he didn't pick up.
And he didn't pick up. Only because we Skyped him, and he was like, "Oh wait." Yes. Yes, lots of games coming up, everybody. Is there anything we need to talk about? I did mention Copperleaf, the Masters is coming up. It's always on a Friday, this Masters. And I will send out the qualifying for Sunday Series 1. Congratulations to those guys who have qualified. Well played. And then there's just Benoni Lakes is the last opportunity. So if you're trying to qualify for a major or this Masters, you need to finish in the top 5-ish of a tournament. So if you haven't qualified and you're desperate, then play Benoni Lakes, or if you don't play Sunday 2, come play Ibotsi and see if you can get in. It's really a good fun. And we have not played Copperleaf on the Duckhook Tour in a while, probably in 2 years, 2 seasons, 2 years. So it'll be nice to get out there. It'll be nice to play the Masters there once again. And I'm sure the conditions are going to be fantastic. The carts are included, the driving range included. You can spend the whole day there. If you want, go for a massage before or after. They've got a spa.
Yeah.
Any questions on the chat line, anybody, before we start wrapping this up? We've done 41 minutes, so this could be an absolute record of records.
Yeah, Maza, just quickly from my side, I know you don't have content for that yet, but just traction on the team clash. So we will basically have content next month due to the fact that we needed some stats and some positions to get to that point. So as we mentioned that we will have a Sunday one Pretoria biased versus Josie Sunday 2. And as we mentioned, scramble drive, alternative shots, and so far it's open for everyone at this point. We'll obviously do the location as the splitting, and it's going to be at the Benoni Country Club. 36 holes on the 9th of June, and I think it's going to be a ball for everyone.
Yes.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Something different. We need to open up an event for that. We can do that now already. So we can start seeing who's interested and start getting numbers for the 9th of June. As Fricky mentioned, Benoni Country Club will be hosting that one. The tour, Gerard, you coming on tour this year?
Definitely. Yeah, I got my invoice. I'm ready.
Good man. You will not regret it. Just be wise in which house you'll end up in.
Yeah, I've been warned on that one.
And then maybe Donnie comes. That'd be great. And then we will be there, Fricky and myself.
Yeah, we'll have to be there. So it's going to be a cracker of a time. So yes, looking forward.
Okay, everybody.
Awesome, guys.
I don't really have much else to tell you, but Thursday next week and then Sunday straight away on the 17th. Then there's a bit of a gap so we can get our ducks in a row for the major, and then we hit April ground running. Yay.
Just one thing from my side. Sorry. Just want to plead to the Pretoria guys. We've got a league specifically for you guys. I know that the previous game was more for the club champs, but we created this for you guys, so invest in the league. We've got some slow numbers on Sunday 1 so pick it up. We're looking to compete against you guys, our Joburg guys. So please.
Well, it's simple. If it continues, then it won't happen again next year, because then we'll mix them up, and then you have to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's about sustain. I can't say the word. Sustainability. Yeah. Donnie, thank you. Nice to have you. Continue helping the Ducks win competitions. Have you got any specials going on? Any Strixon Club specials that you're doing?
So not for equipment, but I'm actually rolling out a special for golf balls and like sort of caps and stuff like that quite soon. So it's like, I'll chat to you as well if I can put it or post it on the group. But that's soon.
If you're selling Strixon golf balls, sure.
Dana geel balle, né? Asseblief, geel balle vir Dana.
That's it.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you definitely next week, because we got a ton to look forward to. So we'll have a great preview on next Wednesday live. Yay. Cheers, boys.
Yeah. Cheers.